Hi everyone. Welcome to a new video. Today's subject: Dalstrong vs Victorinox. Which is the better brand and why? While not a lot of people know about the Dalstrong brand since they are relative newcomers to the game, the company has already made waves with their high-quality knives that come at an affordable price. A lot of people would point to this brand as a great choice if you're looking for professional-grade kitchen knives at a lower price point than most. On the other hand, Victorinox as a brand has been around making a wide variety of knives for a long time. So, which is the better option? If you need a sharp, reliable, and professional-grade kitchen knife, we highly recommend going for the Dalstrong brand as they have a wide selection of top-quality knives. With that said, Victorinox is cheaper, so it might be the better option for some chefs and cooks out there. In this Dalstrong vs Victorinox review, we'll be comparing the two head-to-head to help you figure out which brand is worth your money. A brief overview of Dalstrong. As mentioned earlier, Dalstrong is a newcomer to the knife game. The company was only established in 2012, but they have put the work in to climb to the top tier of kitchen cutlery since then. The brand's driving force is innovation, and it's very evident in their knives that seamlessly fuse together Japanese and Western styles of knife making. Their expert foreman and his team on top of the manufacturing process were trained in the ancient art of Japanese knife making, and it was that knowledge that was used in creating the Dalstrong blades used by chefs all over the world. A brief overview of Victorinox. This brand has been around since the 1800s, and it started out as a small cutler's workshop. But nowadays, they have grown greatly. The company currently has 5 product categories: Swiss Army knives, household and professional knives, watches, travel gear, and fragrances. Their collection of kitchen cutlery includes a line of butcher's knives, forged knives, stamped knives, chef knives, and pastry knives. On top of all that, you can also get a complete set of blades for your kitchen from the brand. They are considered one of the best budget knife brands out there, especially for home cooks or professionals starting out. If you've been scouring the market for a great brand for your kitchen cutlery, then Victorinox is one worth checking out. Dalstrong vs Victorinox, a head-to-head comparison. Construction. All of Dalstrong's blades are forged. This means that the entire blade is made from a single piece of stainless steel that is tirelessly shaped, heat-treated, cold-rolled, and annealed, depending on the collection, to produce a product that will cut through just about anything with ease. On top of that, forged blades are much more durable than their stamped counterparts. Dalstrong employs expert knife makers who have been trained in the art of Japanese knife making to ensure that their products are sharp, functional, and exquisitely made. The steel used to make the blades comes from either Germany or Japan, which are some of the best places on earth to get knife materials. They are then sharpened to a very fine edge of 8 to 15 degrees per side, which is a lot sharper than most Western brands out there. Victorinox, on the other hand, uses a variety of techniques in making their products. But generally, they are either forged or stamped. A stamped blade is one that is laser cut from a large sheet of stainless steel before being treated, sharpened, and attached to a handle. The company makes sure that all the steel used is high carbon, which ensures that the blade will be sharp and have great edge retention. And while stamped blades are generally not as high quality as forged ones, if they are made well, like Victorinox blades, they can easily hold their own against the competition. Sharpness. As we mentioned earlier, Dalstrong blades are sharpened to a very fine edge. For comparison, Victorinox blades are sharpened to a 15 to 20 degree angle on both sides. While this is far from the sharpness of Dalstrong, it is still very sharp. And the materials used in the construction, as well as the design, ensure that you can easily cut through just about any ingredient out there. Having the fine edges of a Dalstrong blade is great, especially if you're looking for precision in your blades. However, that also means they are more prone to damage and require extra maintenance. That's why Victorinox blades are more recommended for home cooks, while Dalstrong products would be better suited for professionals who know how to properly maintain a knife and need the extra sharpness. Dalstrong vs Victorinox, where are they made? Dalstrong manufactures its knives in Yangzhou, China. On the face of it, the fact that Dalstrong knives are manufactured in China might be a little off-putting. Let's be honest, when we see the words, "Made in China," we usually think that the quality isn't going to be great, but with Dalstrong I think there are some large benefits from having production based there. They still use quality materials, but as the manufacturing costs are kept low, these savings are passed on to the customer. Dalstrong provides a range of both Japanese and German-influenced knives. In this article though I'm mainly focusing on their most popular Japanese style, the Shogun Series 10. Victorinox produces all their knives in Ibach, Switzerland. Victorinox is a very interesting company as they are the original creators of the Swiss Army knife. In fact, they produce around 45,000 Swiss Army knives every single day. The company was founded in 1884 and since then has expanded into other products such as chef's knives and watches. I think the practicality that you'd expect from a Swiss Army knife is reflected in many of the features of Victorinox's kitchen knives, which certainly focus more on durability than sharpness, but we'll come to that next. Dalstrong versus Victorinox, which is better for you? This is down to what you want from your kitchen knives. For someone looking for an extremely sharp blade with a budget over $100, the Dalstrong is the obvious choice. For anyone interested in a Japanese-influenced knife, who will be able to care for the knife properly, I would recommend the Dalstrong Shogun Series 10. Caring for a Dalstrong is not exactly hard. All you need to do is store it individually, such as in a knife block, using a blade sheath, or on a magnetic strip. Essentially, you want to avoid knocking the blade edge against other hard objects when you're not using it. In busy family kitchens, where knives are likely to be thrown into the kitchen sink, cutlery drawer, or dishwasher without a second thought, this can be difficult. But you're aware of how to look after the blade, and just ensure it is properly stored after use, then the Dalstrong will provide a superior cutting edge. If you have a budget under $100 for a busy family kitchen, where multiple people might be using the knife or it's a risk of being damaged or left soaking in water, then I would recommend the Victorinox. It's more durable than knives using Japanese steel and will require less care and attention, and it's inexpensive, so even if someone did manage to damage the knife, it's not the end of the world. The blade is still plenty sharp enough for a Western knife, and if you just want a reliable knife for really good value, then the Victorinox is the knife for you. Dalstrong versus Victorinox, what are the handles made from? The material used for handles is a vital and often overlooked feature of any knife. A quality handle is often the sign of a quality overall knife. Handles need to be made from a durable material that can withstand all the heat and moisture fluctuations knives can experience in the kitchen. Dalstrong uses a fiberglass laminate called G10 for their Executive Plus knife handles. Not all Dalstrong knives use G10, but all Dalstrong ranges do use good quality materials for their handles, such as Pakkawood. G10 is a fiberglass laminate, making it a fantastic material for knife handles. It has the perfect combination of being extremely lightweight and very tough. It will be able to withstand any of the standard pressure of a kitchen. Dalstrong use a variety of materials for their handles, not just G10. But they always use quality materials, such as the Pakkawood used for their Phantom series, a quality wood resin material commonly used as a material by traditional Japanese knife manufacturers. So whichever range of Dalstrong knives you choose, you can be confident that the handle will be a quality, durable and comfortable one. Victorinox Fibrix Pro, a thermoplastic material for their knife handles called TPE. It is worth mentioning that whilst Victorinox's most popular range uses TPE, they also have a knife that uses a very attractive rosewood timber, which is actually my personal Victorinox recommendation. But as the TPE knives are by far Victorinox's most popular, I'm focusing on that. Thermoplastic materials like these are ideal for knife handles due to their extreme durability. Being a thermoplastic means it's extremely resistant to temperature and moisture changes. It's a fantastic material to use for knife handles that will undergo all sorts of pressures, and it makes sense to use this material for your main range, which is usually your more practical range. Notable collections. Now that we've taken a look at the basic construction that the two knives used in their knives, it's time to look at their notable collections. Dalstrong Gladiator Series. This is by far the favorite Dalstrong series of most knife enthusiasts. The blade is made of German stainless steel that will last you for years to come. This steel is also ideal for sharpening down to very fine edges, which is a feature that the brand is known for. All the products in this collection are full tang, which means that the steel runs throughout the entirety of the knife, making for a sturdier and more balanced feel when cutting. The blades are fairly tall, which is great for those with large hands as it gives you more space and can also allow your knuckles to guide the knife easily. Dalstrong also added chromium, which gives it stain resistance, so you don't risk staining or tarnishing the beautiful finish on these blades. While they may be one of the more expensive collections from the brand, the Gladiator series is arguably one of the best on the market today. Victorinox Fibrix. The Fibrix series is one of the most popular products from Victorinox, but what most people don't know is that the Fibrix term refers to the handle material and is not exclusive to the brand. All that aside, this is one of the best knives you can get your hands on if you're on a tight budget. The Victorinox Fibrix knife is a favorite of home cooks, and it also gets a lot of praise from professionals. This is because it is an affordable, yet highly functional and razor-sharp knife that will serve you well in the kitchen. Customers have praised how functional and flexible this blade is. Because of the way it's sized, you can use it for a variety of kitchen tasks, and you'd be surprised to find that their Fibrix models can actually be the only knife you have in the kitchen. Notable collections. Now that we've taken a look at the basic construction that the two knives used in their knives, it's time to look at their notable collections. Dalstrong Gladiator series. This is by far the favorite Dalstrong series of most knife enthusiasts. The blade is made of German stainless steel that will last you for years to come. This steel is also ideal for sharpening down to very fine edges, which is a feature that the brand is known for. All the products in this collection are full tang, which means that the steel runs throughout the entirety of the knife, making for a sturdier and more balanced feel when cutting. The blades are fairly tall, which is great for those with large hands as it gives you more space and can also allow your knuckles to guide the knife easily. Dalstrong also added chromium, which gives it stain resistance, so you don't risk staining or tarnishing the beautiful finish on these blades. While they may be one of the more expensive collections from the brand, the Gladiator series is arguably one of the best on the market today. Victorinox Fibrix. The Fibrix series is one of the most popular products from Victorinox, but what most people don't know is that the Fibrix term refers to the handle material and is not exclusive to the brand. All that aside, this is one of the best knives you can get your hands on if you're on a tight budget. The Victorinox Fibrix knife is a favorite of home cooks, and it also gets a lot of praise from professionals. This is because it is an affordable, yet highly functional and razor-sharp knife that will serve you well in the kitchen. Customers have praised how functional and flexible this blade is. Because of the way it's sized, you can use it for a variety of kitchen tasks, and you'd be surprised to find that their Fibrix models can actually be the only knife you have in the kitchen. Our verdict. Which brand should you go for? These are two different brands designed for different people. If you are on the hunt for a budget knife that packs a punch, or if all you need is a simple kitchen cutlery set for your home, then you might be better suited to going for Victorinox. However, if you're a professional or someone looking to become a professional chef and you need a set of knives that will last you years and perform to the highest standard, then it might be time to invest in a Dalstrong set. But regardless of which brand you end up buying, make sure that you are comfortable with the knife and it can handle all your kitchen needs. Because that's the only way to ensure that you have the best brand for you.